This week, we got yet another reminder of why we need to rethink where we send our children to school. George Washington University. George Washington University, we'll say it again, George Washington, founding father, they announced that they will no longer be going by the Colonials. That's the name of their mascot, the Colonials, because George Washington lived in colonial times in colonial America and was the commander of the Continental Army. Well, why are they doing this? Well, because it's offensive to some people. That's right. Very offensive. Joining us now to discuss, student activist at George Washington University. I'm not sure we can even say that anymore. So when will they change the name of the university? Danny D'Arabina, you know him from the show, ladies and gentlemen. Danny, are they going to just change? I mean, what? It's insane. It's insanity. It's embarrassing. Tell us, what is the attitude of people who go to the university and pay way too much money to have this kind of woke garbage shoved down their throats?
Well, that's exactly right. Well, GW officially canceled themselves this week, which was not on my bingo card. But yeah, GW himself, the university is named after him, is being canceled by the university. Our mascot, GW George, I mean, I don't know where he's going to be. In fact, I'm a little concerned. We apparently people are posting these around campus. Missing person poster for if you see that, let us know. We're very concerned.
Held hostage by wokeism? Is that what it says?
Yeah. Have you seen my mascot taken hostage by wokeism? We're concerned.
So
if you have to know.
Yeah, I have to assume that regular American parents decide to send their kids to GW because, one, it's a pretty elite school. It's right in the middle of the nation's capital. Really good government programs there. Maybe that's the life that you want for your child. Certainly not the life I want for my child. But then the other thing is that they say, well, George Washington, it's in Washington, D.C. This guy's on every bill that we have. He's on our money. We have a monument in the middle of the Capitol. He's our greatest president, inarguably. We wouldn't have a nation without George Washington. And so parents have got to be like, this is really, really a bridge too far. Do you think that people will be upset about this?
Absolutely. We're seeing it already. And this is why this poster kind of captures what students on campus are feeling. This really is a very loud minority of students who are just blowing this way out of proportion. And it's so weird because the people who decided this, it really shows you how much our institutions are being eroded, specifically our education system, which is why it's so encouraging to see people fight back at school boards. But these are a bunch of like childless adults, grown adults, who are deciding that colonials offends them. They think it's attached to colonialism, which is obviously an entirely different thing. When we're cheering on colonials at basketball games, we're not cheering on colonialism. I mean, that'd be a very weird thing for a bunch of 20-year-olds to do. So it really shows you how our education system is being eroded. I mean, this is George Washington we're talking about. Like you said, he is on every dollar bill. And I think it is a bridge too far. I think people will start walking it back. And I think they overplayed their hand. I think we're going to start returning to preserving our American history and heritage.
Yeah. All right. We have a clip of the news that is breaking right now out of your university. I want you to respond to this.
George Washington University will soon no longer be known as the Colonials. The school has used the nickname since 1926, but it has long been criticized as a team that glorifies colonialism. In a statement, the Board of Trustees said it can no longer serve its purpose as a name that unifies. GW will keep using Colonials until a new name is introduced. That's expected by the 23-24 academic year.
So what is going to be the new name, Danny? You got an idea?
No idea, but apparently they want to go with something like hippos. Very intimidating animal, I guess. I don't know. It's very weird. Maybe the GW unicorns or something, or I don't know. Maybe
the SJWs. I'll go with the NPCs. Yeah, the non-playable characters. Yes, and you just change the mascot from a white guy in a wig to a gray-faced, unthinking, unfeeling blob. Actually, they actually did this in the show Community. The current That would be amazing. The current thing should be the mascot. Whatever it is, it's a Ukraine flag, it's a vaccination card. The current thing will be the mascot. Danny, I don't know how you do it, pal. I don't know how you do it, man. How you stay inside of this like woke hellscape that is this university and that is desecrating the greatest American to ever live. Final thoughts.
Exactly. Yeah, I think, well, for me at least, it's not about being in a safe space. So being at a university where I have an opportunity to change people's minds and really preserve what we're fighting for, which is conservative values, I think is so encouraging. So I encourage kids, like people my age, if you're on campus, you're seeing the left go way out of hand, fight back. You're going to encourage more kids to do the same, and I think we're going to take back our country.
That's right. You should start a petition to keep the colonials. I will absolutely sign it. I'll donate. Thank you, Danny. Fighting the good fight.
Thank you, Benny.
All right. Up next, things I love and things that I hate. Really hated that segment.